Peace, everyone, and welcome to Morning Metta. I'm Camilla, and today we're doing our compassion practice. We'll start with our grounding, set an intention for today, then have our centering thought, and I'll guide you through our compassion practice. We'll come back and wrap everything up with our call to action. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to ground first using the body. Bring your attention gently into your breathing. Notice it in its natural pace as you breathe in and out. You might notice your breath at your chest or your belly, the nose or the back of the throat. So all we're doing is just noticing it in its natural pace. And then we're going to gently inhale the arms out to the sides. Your palms can be up towards the ceiling. And we're going to exhale the arms one over the other. So like an embrace. Okay? Again, inhale the arms out and exhale them back in together as you give yourself an embrace. One more time. Inhale the arms out and exhale the arms back in and embrace yourself. Pause here. Notice what that feels like. Notice the arms. Also, if you want to just give yourself a stronger embrace, a little bit tighter embrace, or just to rub the arms gently as you continue to breathe in your natural pace. All right. Allow the hands and the arms to just rest down. They can be in the lap or along the sides. Now let's set an intention for today. This is our mindfulness practice where we tune into what we're wanting. And then it's also a practice of allowing or releasing. You can use our sentence stem. My intention for today is, and then finish the rest of the sentence. So over the next 5 to 10 seconds, set an intention for today, whether it's a certain way you want to go into this day with your attitude, with a mood or a feeling, or some way that you want to show up for yourself or others. It could be that you want to focus in on something specific, and it could be something small, a task that you've been thinking about. Take the next 5 to 10 seconds and set your intention for today. All right. Our intention each and every day is an ongoing practice. I am encouraging you and inviting you to also practice allowing and releasing by doing your best. Let's all do our best, the best we can, to not get caught up in the outcome of whatever intention that you set or exactly how it's going to come together. That's the practice of just setting that intention, putting that energy out of what we really want for ourselves, and then practicing just releasing it. Okay. Now, our centering thought for today is a quote that says, once we recognize what it is we are feeling, once we recognize we can feel deeply, love deeply, can feel joy, then we will demand that all parts of our lives produce that kind of joy. Again, once we recognize what it is we are feeling, once we recognize we can feel deeply, love deeply, can feel joy, then we will demand that all parts of our lives produce that kind of joy. Mm. Always wishing that in some way you can connect to our centering thought and take the energy and essence of it into your day. Now for our main practice, it's going to be a compassion practice. As a reminder into this new season, compassion, compassion is really an act of feeling and seeing suffering and deciding that you want to step in and support, helping to mitigate or to lessen that suffering, whether it's your own or someone else's. Right? And so let's get started. Inviting you at this time to find yourself a comfortable position. If you happen to be seated, you can allow your feet to be flat on the floor. You can gently rest your hands in your lap. You can hold the back straight, but allow your back and the rest of the body to just, lie loosely. If you happen to notice your shoulders up towards your ears, inviting you just allow them to fall gently. And you can keep your eyes open during this practice. Maybe have a low gaze towards the floor out in front of you or a place you want to focus on. You can also close the eyes if that's more comfortable for you at this time. Inviting you now to gently tune into the breath at the chest. Noticing your inhale and exhale with the rising and falling out of the chest. Next, gently also noticing the breath at the belly with the rising and falling of the belly as you breathe in and out. You can place a hand over your heart space or your chest, also over the belly as well. For this compassion practice, we're just going to tune into the energy of being present for ourselves and allowing that to then lead us into being able to be present for others if we choose. So first, bring an image of yourself to mind. And this can be an image of yourself at your current age or another age. Notice yourself in what you look like. Engage your senses, what you see, taste, touch, or even smell. Imagine tasting that image as well if that's present. And then just gently say to yourself, may I feel safety. May I feel healthy. May I feel joy. May I feel compassion. Again, saying to yourself with that image at the forefront of your mind, may I feel safety. May I feel healthy. May I feel joy. May I feel compassion. Gently staying with yourself for this practice, bringing compassion to yourself, and gently saying to yourself, May I have patience with myself. May I comfort myself when I feel disappointment. May I allow myself to grieve. May I be filled with loving kindness and compassion. Take a nice breath if you need to, if you feel the body tensing. Begin saying to yourself with compassion, may I have patience with myself. May I comfort myself when I feel disappointed. May I allow myself to grieve. May I be filled with loving kindness and compassion. Again, notice the body. If there's any tensing arising in the chest, discomfort in the belly, inviting you now to gently breathe in, noticing that tensing, that discomfort, and exhale out, allowing that tensing to gently be released, that discomfort to relax. Now, to close the practice, gently say to yourself one last time, may I feel safety. May I feel healthy. May I feel joy. May I feel compassion. Now tuning into your breath in its natural pace. Allow it to be a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. As we close out, wishing all beings safety, wishing all beings health, wishing all beings joy, and wishing all beings compassion and loving kindness. Allow the hands to gently rest in the lap, the rest of the body to relax. Taking one final nice deep inhale in, noticing what your body feels like in this moment. And on the exhale, doing your best to allow the body to relax in this moment. All right, if you happen to have your eyes closed, you can gently open them at this time. If you need to be more in stay into stillness a few more seconds, or if you need to loosen the body out, shaking the arms, the hands, twisting, turning, or bending, do that at this time. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me for this compassion practice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everyone. And as always, our call to action is to take this practice into your day. Show yourself compassion. Think of one way that you can do that throughout the day. Maybe it's giving yourself that gentle embrace that we did in the beginning of the practice, or it could be that you show yourself compassion by saying something kind to yourself, allowing yourself to notice when it arises, and then reframing that to something kind and loving to yourself. All right, everyone, continue to join us each and every day where we're going to begin our days grounded, intentional, and connected. Ashe.